Good day! I'm your grade 10 TLE teacher, Mrs. Perla de la Rosa, saying welcome to our class. Okay? Before we proceed to our lesson, let us have first the activity. Okay? In this activity, there are different words in this puzzle. Kindly find it vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. I will give you 2 minutes to do it. Okay? So anybody from the group? Okay. Fish. What else? Okay, vegetables. Very good. Another? Okay, very good. Beef. Okay, what can you say about the words? Okay, these are all food and these are related to our topic for today, which is stock. So again, our topic for today is stock. But before we go much deeper into our topic, let us have the objective. Okay, first, identify the different ingredients in preparing stock. The second one, classify the stock according to ingredients. And the third one is demonstrate how to prepare stock. So stock is known as the foundation of cooking. It is a flavorful liquid prepared by simmering animal bones, seafood, fish, and vegetables in water with aromatic herbs and spices until the flavor, aroma, color, and nutritive value are extracted. We do not have delicious bulalo, nilaga, sinigang, tinola if we do not start with the stock. Again, bulalo, nilaga, sinigang, tinola is started with the stock. So what do you think are the ingredients in preparing stock? Okay, anybody? So, bone, one of the major ingredients in preparing the stock or the kinds of bone, example, beef, veal, chicken, fish, and pork, determine the kind of stock, except vegetable stock. The difference between beef and veal is that beef is from older cattle, while veal is the meat of younger cattle. Again, bones or meaty bones are major ingredients in preparing a stock, meaning the classification of stock depends upon what kind of bone will you simmer or cook. Next is the mirepoix. Mirepoix is a French term for the combination of coarsely chopped onions, carrots, and celery used to flavor white stock and soup. Some may ask, what is white stock? White stock is one of the classification of stock. Another ingredient is the bouquet garni. Bouquet garni is the assortment of fresh herbs and aromatic ingredients tied in a bundle with string so it can be removed easily from the stock. So, others may ask, what are those herbs that this bouquet garni made of? It is composed of parsley stalk, bay leaf or dahon ng laurel, and thyme, tied in a bundle so that before consumption, it can be removed easily. Thyme is a relative of oregano. Next is the acid products. Acid products help to develop connective tissues and extract flavor and body from bones. An example of this is tomato products for brown stock and wine for fish stock. An example of tomato products are tomato paste, ketchup, used for brown stock. Next is the scrap and leftovers. Uh, Scrap and leftovers can be used if clean, wholesome, and appropriate. Many of us usually dispose or have our pet uh, eat the leftover, but if someone in the house knows what to do with the leftover, then another menu or dish will come up through this leftover. It helps to reduce the vegetable waste. Why? Because vegetable trimmings can be used as vegetable stock. But do remember that stock is not that stock pot is not a garbage disposal because not all can be called as scrap. We must still choose what we think is quality even if it is left over. As what I have said a while ago, that bones determine the kind of stock it is. Example, we have this chicken stock. Uh, it is easy to remember because the major ingredients is the chicken bones. Next is the white stock, which is made from beef or veal bones. Next is the brown stock. It is made from beef or veal bones that have been browned in an oven. If the bones have been browned in an oven, it is called brown stock. It uses acid products to tenderize and help in extracting flavor because it is top meat. You will notice that beef and veal bones is an example of top meat that took time in tenderizing. Next is the fish stock. Fish stock is made from fish bones and trimmings left over after filleting. Most of the fish bones and trimmings after filleting in the restaurants have been kept for this purpose. Others may ask, what are those fish used in preparing stock in the restaurant? Did you know that ludong is known as president fish or Pacific salmon? Is the most expensive fish in the Philippines and this costs 4,000 to 5,000 pesos per kilo. The mature ludong weight 0.25 to 2 kilogram. Another example of fish that has been filleting is tuna, salmon, best for fish stock. Next is the vegetable stock, which is the most easier to prepare stock, which is made from vegetable trimmings that can be eaten. Okay, let us proceed now to the guidelines in preparing stock. Okay, first is that salt is not added to the stock. Why? Since most of the stock is used in the preparation of soup and sauce. The second one, to extract the flavor, aroma, and nutritive value, follow the cooking time. Since beef is older than veal, it took longer time to simmer compared to veal, which is about 2 to 8 hours. Poultry and game bird stock took 3 to 4 hours to simmer, while fish and vegetables took 45 minutes to an hour depending on the cuts of vegetable. Some may ask, what is game birds? These are birds which are hunted for food. An example of this is the squab or the pigeon, pheasant, and quail. Next, the third guideline is the stocks are simmered gently with small bubbles at the bottom. If a stock is boiled, it will be cloudy. Next guideline, it is better to start with cold water. It promotes the extraction of protein, which may be sealed in by hot water. And the last guidelines in preparing stock is that before further ingredients are added to the stock, the scum that rises to the surface must be skimmed off first. This makes the stock wholesome. Scum are layers of dirt or froth on the surface of a liquid. So, what is froth? It is similar to foam. So, let us proceed now in preparing stock. Before cooking, we must all practice the mise en place wherein all the ingredients must be prepared first before cooking. For example, this chicken stock, what are those ingredients that we have to prepare? For example, the chicken bones, cold water, stock pot, and the ladle. So, in preparing as chicken stock, we have to prepare all the needed ingredients as well as the tools and utensils before starting to work. Here, I prepared chicken bone, the cold water, the stock pot, and the ladle. So, as the guideline says, start with the cold water. So, why cold water? So, this cold water promotes the extraction of protein, which may be sealed in by hot water. So, again, why cold water? So, it promotes the extraction of protein, which may be sealed in by hot water. So, follow the cooking procedure. Since it is chicken, it must be simmered for 3 to 4 hours. So, once the scum rises, skimmed off to make the stock wholesome. So, and the last, we do not have to add salt. Why again? Because this stock is used in the preparation of soup and sauce. So, this is an example of the scum wherein it must be removed from the stock to make it wholesome. Okay, so this is the scum. It is the dirt of the meaty bones. It usually rises. For you to remove that scum. You will notice that the cooking method that we apply is simmer or simmering. Simmering is a cooking method wherein the tiny bubbles is seen at the bottom of the stock or the liquid. We do not use boiling. Why? Because the stock becomes cloudy. So it's better to simmer. So you will notice that it took how many hours? Again, 3 to 4 hours to be able for us to extract the flavor, the aroma, and the nutritive value of the stock or the bone. Again, we do not add salt because it is used in the preparation of soup and sauce. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that you learned from our lesson. Again, I am Mrs. Perla G. De La Rosa saying goodbye and God bless us all.